When I found out you were Russian, I thought you were gonna be a bit of a quick to anger ass. You give into vices such as vape, smoking, and are sometimes not the most punctual. There was one point when we were both single years ago that I was like, yeah, I could take Nadia on a date. Hey, what is up everyone? My name is Nadia, and if you are new to my channel, then welcome. Okay, I realized that by saying that, I'm implying that if you're not new to my channel, then you're not welcome, and I don't want to do that. Let's restart. Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Nadia, and you're watching Nadia Now. You know what? That sort of has a ring to it, but I feel like I've heard it before. Okay, anyway, moral of the story is I need a new intro, and I'm hoping you guys can give me one. Throw me some suggestions down in the comments below what I should say at the beginning of every video. I was thinking I could start every video with a shower thought. Let me know what you think. Hi, my name is Nadia, and nothing makes sense. Pizzas are round, the boxes we put them in are square, and we eat them as triangles. Just think about that for a minute. Okay, all jokes aside, I am super stoked for today's video. I asked you guys to give me assumptions and first impressions you have of me, or had of me. I looked through a few, and either you guys are not being honest, or I, not to toot my own horn or anything, am a savage. Classic, bougie, or ratchet. You guys were really sweet with some of the comments you gave me, but there are some juicy ones and I would love to dive into them, so let's go. Hey everyone, I'm editing this video right now and I realized that I say like a lot and I'm very sorry. I usually don't say like this much, so just ignore it. The first one is, I assume that you're a really down-to-earth person. I've received this compliment a lot of times and thank you so much for anyone who has ever said that. I do consider myself to be pretty chill, like I don't think I take life too seriously, and I'm okay with just like hanging out and not doing anything. I think that's what down to earth means, is just like really could care less what we do. It's more about like the people that I'm doing it with. So yeah, I would say that's pretty spot on. The next one is, I assumed you were taller at first. I think I know who sent this. This person is literally a foot taller than me, and if you don't know, I'm 5'3", and I'm not really ashamed of my height. I know I'm vertically challenged, but I love people getting me things from top shelves, and just like, it sucked for a long time to go to amusement parks because I couldn't ride anything. But yeah, I'm 5'3", and a lot of people assume that I'm taller before they meet me. But yeah, that's that. The next one is, I assume that you're very good at cuddling. And whoever said those, thank you. Honestly, I do take pride in that I can be the little spoon and the big spoon. I do enjoy a good cuddle. Did you know that there are actually people who work as like professional cuddlers? That is like the best job ever. I assume that you don't judge a person until you get to know them better. I try not to judge a book by its cover, but we all have our own opinions, biases, and sometimes I just know right off the bat that we're not going to get along. But more often than not, I do try to get to know the person well before judging them or not letting them into my life. The next one is, you would rather stay home and watch a movie with a close friend than go clubbing with a bunch of people. I'm 19 and I live in Calgary, and the legal age here is 18, and I have not gone clubbing yet. Partially due to COVID, but I definitely think this is right. I love just like getting together with a bunch of friends and watching a horror movie, but I also really like to party for special occasions, and so I think I'm a bit of both, but usually I'm like tired and lazy to get all dressed up, and I'll probably be like, yeah, let's just order some food and watch our favorite show. Someone said you are amazing, and thank you, I'm sure you are amazing as well. Okay, someone said you're very good at picking out gifts for people. I feel like you are. This is so funny because I am not. I think I know people pretty well, and I'm very passionate about making friends, and like I'm a very social person, but when it comes to like picking out a gift, I just can't encompass what this individual will want. And okay, I don't know how to explain this, but like I make a lot of homemade gifts, and usually they're paintings and they're not that good. But you know, the older you get, the more expectations there are to actually like go out and buy a gift that can be useful and is not just a crappy painting you do at home. There's nothing wrong with homemade gifts, but I do not know how to DIY anything. So I actually really struggle to go out and think of something that this person will remember, make good use out of, and genuinely like. Like for girls, it's like, what scent do they want? Are they into jewelry? Do they read? And for boys as well, and like, oh man, no. Definitely not good at picking out gifts for people. But you know what? I'll give you a good time when we hang out. That didn't sound right. The next one is, I think you're an ambivert. And I thought for a very long time that I was an introvert because around people I knew super well, I was very energized, not anxious at all. But then around strangers, like I would get very, very nervous and anxious and just didn't know what to say, where to look, and I was just dying to get home. As I've grown, I've realized it is just about like getting to know people better, and I know like who I leave feeling energized and who I leave not feeling energized. Like, you know, there's some people, even if they're a really good friend, you finish your hangout and you're like drained because they suck your energy, and then there's other people that they bring you up. So I'm not exactly sure, but ambivert sounds about right for me. I assume that you paint, you seem like a painter. I do paint. I actually have a Bob Ross tutorial that I will link in my description, and let me know if you would like to see that, but maybe a little bit tipsy, because it was so fun to do, but I think it'd be even funnier and more fun to film if I had a glass of wine. But yeah, I'm a very artistic person, and I've taken some art classes, and I definitely enjoy painting, so that is spot on. This one is very sweet. I assume you to be very gentle and bright-eyed and always looking forward to the future. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if I always look forward to the future. I try to live my life day by day, but I would say I'm bright-eyed or like hopeful at times, but I can also be like pretty pessimistic. It depends like what we're talking about. If it's school, recently I've been working super hard to do well in it, and I see a great future for me academically, but then I can be very pessimistic about people, and sometimes I get stuck in this like mindset that's very negative, but mostly I try to stay very positive and looking forward to the future. You seem like you get over 80s in all your classes. Nope. Okay, in high school, you guys, I passed with 50s. I would skip class. I did not like high school, and yeah, I did not like going to school every day. But now I'm going into my second year of university doing psychology, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm actually getting pretty good grades, and I'm very proud of myself. So I would say your assumption is right now, but rewind a couple years and you'll see that I was not succeeding at school. But I think it was because I wasn't passionate about what I was learning. I find that now I'm in uni and doing something I'm passionate about, which in turn makes me do better at it. And I will preach that till the day I die, is do something that makes you happy, because you'll be happy and you'll be doing a good job. Okay, this one says, I assume that you probably make really good food but don't cook often. Yeah, you're right, I don't cook often. And I don't know what my food tastes like. My friends have prepared meals for me before, and I am blown away by their food. I haven't really had to cook for my friends, and if I did, I probably could possibly poison them. I'm not a cook by any means. Hopefully I find someone who likes to cook and can teach me. You have an indie soft girl aesthetic or taste in music. I had to think about this one. I don't know what my aesthetic is, but my taste in music is all over the place, and I don't know if soft girl really describes it. I'm sure I listen to stuff in that genre. What is soft girl aesthetic? I really should have searched this up, but no, like you can totally see me listening to rap and heavy metal. My aesthetic, it changes every week, so I honestly don't even know. Okay, now we're going to go more into first impressions.